Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Marshall Thundering Herd. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So the Kansas State Wildcats with less than ideal field position as they come out for their first possession. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And, Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget?
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Now that's how you get a playoff game started for a defense. You come up with a huge sack like that, get this offense behind the sticks.
Out of the shotgun, we'll hand it off. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
And the returner will be brought down. So Marshall's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
To throw, it's Davis. Running out of time in the pocket. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. And it's a bunch formation. It's a shotgun run call. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Handoff to the single back. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Marshall.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? From the shotgun, handoff inside.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. That run sets up a critical third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And looking for a big play here. And that one's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Offense comes up to the line. He might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Marshall has the lead here, Kirk, and the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Davis. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Keeping it on the ground here. I think he got back to the 2, but nothing more. The defense was ready and stuffed him.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Tailback with another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The Wildcats will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the punter is hurried, and this punt won't go very far. He'll field the punt. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
This drive has now reached the red zone. It's an out route. The catch made. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. fires it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurd. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
14, Kansas State, 0.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Looking to throw. It's Davis. Bringing pressure. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, that one's picked off.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air. First down here for this offense. They're going to run it. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And it's caught. Touchdown, thundering Hurd.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Right on the money, and with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Davis. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Going with the old counter run here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the Wildcats will have to punt this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Launching downfield. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Incompletion makes it second down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Defense is coming after him. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's running out of time here. And the junior able to get home with the sack. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The punt team making their way on the field. Fair catch made at the 35. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first two quarters of playoff football.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, the swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Over to Juke, gets free now. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Touchdown, Marshall. And this one is getting ugly.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The shotgun handoff here. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackle at the 26.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Pulls it in. It's Alvarado. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Pass interference. Defense. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Pressure is coming. Pass rush closing in. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The shotgun running play call. So With the offense getting set, this is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Davis. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
4-2 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Still looking to put something on the scoreboard. They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And this one is right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. It's a quarterback keeper. Has the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. Game moves the ball to the 38, another 1st down. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Marshall has the lead here, Kirk. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See that? What an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. A new set of downs after that completion. And on the carry, he's heading left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Breaking through defenders. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today. Showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short connection to the tight end here. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Davis. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Alvarado. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw it again. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The Wildcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Quarterback drops back. Here's a target, and it's complete.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over. But
that's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.